Welcome to the countdown you didn't know you needed but won't be able to look away from. We're diving deep into the cosmos to answer one of the steamiest questions in astrology. Who are the wildest lovers in the Zodiac? Not just passionate, not just romantic. We're talking about the signs who bring the heat, the ones who leave your head spinning and your heart racing, the kind of lovers who make you forget your own name for a second. Whether it's their magnetic charm, their emotional depth, or that barely contained primal energy, these signs know exactly how to make you feel desired, devoured, and absolutely undone. So buckle up, because by the end of this countdown, you'll either be feeling smug, shocked, or suddenly texting your ex like, "Hey, what's your sign again?" But here's the burning question. Who's going to take the #1 spot? Who reigns supreme when it comes to raw, unforgettable, toe-curling chemistry? Will it be that intense water sign that never lets go? Or the fire sign who's all about burning bright, fast, and hot? Do you think your sign made the list? Be honest. Are you confident or already sweating a little? Comment below who you think the wildest lover in the Zodiac is. Is it your current partner? Your sneaky link? Or maybe you? Stick with me till the end, because even if your sign doesn't make the top 5, the honorable mentions might just blow your mind, and wait till you see who lands at #1. It's not who you think. But once you hear why, you won't be able to disagree. Ready? Let's begin. Number 5. Taurus, the tender powerhouse Taurus. You might think of soft blankets, slow jazz, and candlelit dinners, and you'd be right, but don't be fooled. Underneath that sensual calm is a powerhouse of passion waiting to be unleashed. Taurus is ruled by Venus, the planet of love, beauty, and pleasure. So it makes sense that they don't just do love, they live it. Every kiss, every touch, every glance from a Taurus is intentional, indulgent, and deeply physical. When they love you with their whole body. Their love is a language of sensation, from the warmth of a hand grazing your skin to the electricity of eye contact that lingers a second too long. What makes Taurus a wild lover isn't just what they do. It's how deeply they want you to feel it. Every move is slow, purposeful, and saturated with emotion. They're not here for fast and reckless. They're here to make it last, to imprint their presence on your body and mind for hours, days, maybe even years. Taurus is the lover who knows how to build anticipation. They won't rush to undress you. No, they'll admire you, memorize you, devour you with their eyes before a single button comes undone. And when they finally touch you, it's not just physical. It's sacred. They know how to anchor you in the moment, how to make you forget the world outside that room even exists. But don't mistake that calm for a lack of intensity. Taurians have a dark edge to their loyalty. If they claim you, they claim you. Their love can become possessive, obsessive even. And when that energy turns toward passion, let's just say you might not be able to walk straight the next day. They're also freakishly good at understanding what feels good, because they care. They're the type who remembers your favorite spot, your secret desire, the exact rhythm that makes you melt. They'll turn your body into a map and then study it like it's their life's work. And once they feel safe with you, that's when you unlock the animal beneath the velvet. Taurus isn't all softness. They've got a deep, primal hunger, and once it's out, it's unstoppable. Think tangled sheets, low moans, and that delicious mix of dominance and surrender. They want to please, but they also want control, and somehow they manage both. And let's not ignore their stamina. This earth sign can go all night, literally. Their endurance is unmatched. They're patient, focused, and committed to seeing things through to the end. You're not just having a night with a Taurus, you're having an experience. But here's the thing. Taurus doesn't just seduce the body. They seduce your entire nervous system. Being with them feels like safety and danger all at once. You're grounded, but you're also floating. And that contradiction, that's what makes them unforgettable. Still, If you thought Taurus brought the heat, just wait. We're only getting started, because number 4 is about to take you on a ride so intense, you might not come out the same. So tell me in the comments, have you ever been with a Taurus? Was it all slow pleasure and deep connection, or did they surprise you with something darker? Drop A if you think they should have ranked even higher. Ready for the next one? Number 4, Aries, the fire starter in your bed. Oh yes, Aries is here, bold, unapologetic, and absolutely irresistible. If you've ever been with an Aries, you already know. Subtlety is not their love language. Aries doesn't tiptoe into passion. They charge headfirst into it, igniting everything in their path. They're the first sign of the Zodiac, and they carry that primal, initiatory energy like a badge of honor. They want you. They take you. They don't wait for permission. They are the permission. Aries is ruled by Mars, the planet of war, aggression, and raw drive. That right, the same force behind battlefields and bloodlust, is the fuel behind Aries in the bedroom. They're fierce, fast, and absolutely feral when desire hits. With them, love isn't a peaceful garden. It's a wildfire. And let us be honest, there is something intoxicating about someone who wants you that badly. Aries lovers don't hesitate. They don't hold back. They kiss like they're claiming territory. They touch like they're trying to burn your name into their skin. And the craziest part? It's never just about pleasure. It's about conquest, chemistry, and adrenaline. With Aries, sex isn't an act. It's a competition, and they fully intend to win. Now don't get it twisted. Aries isn't careless. They're intentional, but they live for the thrill, the chase, the build-up, the release. They'll grab you by the waist mid-conversation, pin you against the wall without warning, and make you feel like the only person in the universe who matters in that exact moment. And the intensity doesn't stop at the surface. Emotionally, Aries is surprisingly vulnerable beneath their bravado. They fall fast, hard, all in. Their passion is fused with genuine affection. If they like you, you'll feel it, in every word, every glance, every heartbeat. And if they love you, prepare to be their obsession. They're the type to remember the way you bite your lip when you're nervous, the exact curve of your spine when you stretch, the sound of your laugh when you don't know anyone's watching. But here's where it gets really wild. Aries has zero filter. They'll tell you what they want, where they want it, how they want you, and they'll want you to do the same. Communication isn't optional. It's foreplay. And nothing turns them on more than someone who's just as unapologetic as they are. This sign thrives on spontaneity. Forget planning. Aries wants to pull over on the side of the road, sneak off during a party, or surprise you in the shower. They crave the unexpected. They are the unexpected. But don't think it's all lust and no loyalty. Aries, once truly committed, is fiercely protective. They'll defend your honor in public, worship your body in private, and never let anyone come close to what the two of you share. They re-lovers and warriors, and being loved by them feels like being chosen by fire itself. Still, their wildness comes with a warning. Aries can burn out fast if not emotionally met. They want depth with their heat. If you can't match their energy or keep up with their ever-hungry spirit, they might move on, fast. But if you can match them, if you can challenge them, surprise them, tame them without dimming their fire, you won't just have their body, you'll have their soul. Now, if Aries left you breathless, brace yourself, because number 3 is darker, deeper, and far more dangerous. Got an Aries story that still haunts you in the best way? Drop it in the comments. And if you've survived an Aries love affair, drop A so we know you made it out alive. Ready to see who claims the number 3 spot? Number 3, Scorpio, the magnetic obsession. Scorpio doesn't play at love. Scorpio dives into it, head first, no oxygen, no life jacket, dragging you right along into the depths. If Aries sets you on fire, Scorpio drowns you in pleasure, connection, and intensity so powerful it borders on spiritual possession. Let's be honest. No list about wild Zodiac lovers could ever be complete without Scorpio. And here they are, claiming their rightful place, but not quite number one. Why? We'll get there. Scorpio is ruled by Pluto, the planet of transformation, power, and the taboo. They're the rulers of sex, death, rebirth, all the things that scare us, all the things that thrill us. Loving a Scorpio is like opening Pandora's box. Once you do, there's no putting anything back. And when they choose you, you'll feel it in your bones. This is the lover who watches you when you think they aren't looking, who senses your tension, your hesitation, your fantasies, without you saying a word. They're intuitive, strategic, and emotionally fearless. When a Scorpio locks eyes with you, it's not just attraction, it's possession. It's a psychic merge. Now let's talk about the bedroom, if you can even call it that. With Scorpio, the bedroom becomes a temple of secrets, shadows, and sacred surrender. Nothing is off limits. They want to know your fears, your desires, the thoughts you are too afraid to say out loud, and then they want to make them real. Slow, fast, soft, rough. With Scorpio, the answer is yes, all of it, in one night. They'll push boundaries, explore taboos, create an atmosphere so charged with energy you might forget where you are. Time disappears, language melts. The line between pain and pleasure? Gone. Scorpios aren't afraid to get dark. They like it there. They know that the real magic happens beyond comfort, and if you're willing to trust them, to give yourself over fully, they'll take you places you've never dared to go. Emotionally, physically, psychologically, you'll leave different than you came. That's a promise. But don't misunderstand. Scorpio doesn't give that side to just anyone. You have to earn it. And once you do, it's yours. But so is your soul. They remember everything. The way you tremble, the breath you hold in, the secret you thought you buried. They re-masterful lovers because they aren't just chasing pleasure. They re-chasing transformation. You aren't just a body to them, you're a mirror. And they want to see their own intensity reflected back. And let's not ignore their stamina. Scorpio can go for hours, and that's not a flex. It's a fact. But what really sets them apart is their emotional endurance. They want to connect on every level: mind, heart, body, spirit. They don't do surface, they do soul binding. Of course, there's a shadow side. That same intensity can turn controlling, possessive, even destructive. If you betray them or lie or pull away when they're trying to pull you in, prepare for total emotional shutdown, or worse, revenge. Scorpio doesn't just break up, they end chapters, burn bridges, salt the earth. But if you stay honest, vulnerable, open to the mystery of them, they'll be the most loyal, devoted, and erotically gifted partner you'll ever have. Period. And yet, they're only at number 3. Why? Because number 2 isn't just intense, they're addictive, playful, and they'll leave you chasing their high long after they're gone. Think Scorpio deserved a higher spot, or are you still trying to catch your breath after remembering that one Scorpio? Drop me in the comments if you've ever been trapped in that magnetic Scorpio spell. And get ready, because the next sign might just steal your heart and your sanity, all with a single glance. Number 2, Gemini, the wickedly playful heartthrob. Surprised? You shouldn't be. Gemini, the sign of the twins, brings not one, but 2 lovers into every experience. 2 minds, 2 moods, 2 sets of hands, 2 approaches to turning you on. They're not just unpredictable, they're exhilarating. And when it comes to wild love affairs, nobody leaves you buzzing quite like a Gemini. Let's start with the basics. Gemini is ruled by Mercury, the planet of communication, cleverness, and curiosity. That makes them quick-witted, observant, and freakishly good at reading the room. But in romance, that same superpower becomes dangerous because they're reading you, your mood, your boundaries, your desires, before you even open your mouth. Ever had someone flirt with you so effortlessly it felt like breathing? That's Gemini. One moment they're cracking jokes and teasing your mind. The next, they're leaning in, whispering something that sends a chill down your spine. They're flirtatious without trying, seductive by accident. And when they do try, you're done for. But don't confuse charm with emptiness. Gemini's wildness isn't just about games or attention. It's about exploration. They're turned on by variety, by novelty, by mental stimulation. If they're undressing your mind, the body follows naturally. To Gemini, good sex starts with good conversation. They'll want to know what turns you on intellectually just as much as physically, and then they'll use it against you in the best way possible. Let's be real. No one in the Zodiac knows how to tease quite like Gemini. They're masters of the almost. The slow lean-in that stops just before lips touch, the hand that hovers over your thigh but doesn't quite land. They build tension like it's an art form, and by the time they finally make a move, you're starving for it. In the bedroom, Gemini is playful, experimental, and surprisingly skilled. They don't have a set style because their entire game is about switching it up. One night it's slow and romantic. The next, it's wild and loud. They're into role play, dirty talk, new positions, new places, and probably that thing you've never told anyone you wanted to try. They're not afraid of the unknown. They thrive on it. And they make you feel safe enough to explore your own boundaries in ways you never expected. With Gemini, sex is a playground, and they want you to swing, slide, and dive headfirst into the fantasy. But here's what really sets Gemini apart: their presence. Despite their reputation for being flighty or distracted, when a Gemini is with you, they're with you. Fully. They're tuned in to every reaction, every gasp, every shift in your energy. And they'll adjust on the fly, because they want to keep you guessing, keep you engaged. Geminis also know how to keep things hot outside the bedroom. Expect unexpected texts, spontaneous dates, public flirtation that leaves you blushing, and those late-night calls that somehow turn into 5-hour conversations about life, love, and your deepest fantasies. They're magnetic because they're always alive, buzzing with ideas, hungry for experience, and eager to share it all with you. But here's the catch. Geminis are like rare, electrifying storms. Breathtaking when they're here, but impossible to contain. If you try to pin them down, control them, or box them into routine, they'll vanish. What turns them on today might bore them tomorrow. To keep a Gemini, you have to grow, adapt, evolve. Yet that's part of their wildness, isn't it? The fact that they're never the same twice. That every time you're with them, you're rediscovering them and yourself. They don't just make love to your body. They rewire your nervous system. You'll laugh, moan, cry, and think, all in the same night. And even if they're long gone, you'll still hear that laugh. Still remember the way they whispered your name. Still crave that high they gave you when no one else could. So yeah, Gemini is wild, but they're also unforgettable. Still, they're not number one. Because number one? Oh, they're in a league of their own. They don't just seduce, they ruin you for anyone else. Think you know who it is? Drop your guess in the comments. Is it the seductive water sign you can't escape? The fire sign who made you believe in fate? Drop A if Gemini has ever flipped your world upside down and left you wanting more. Number 1, Leo, the untamed heartbreaker. Finally, we arrive at number 1, and it's Leo, the royal, radiant, untamed lover who sets the standard for passion, performance, and pleasure. Some of you saw this coming. Some of you are in total shock. But once we unpack what makes Leo the wildest zodiac lover, you'll understand why there's just no competition. Leo is ruled by the sun, the center of the solar system, the source of all life and light. That's exactly how Leo shows up in love. Bold, magnetic, and impossible to ignore. When they want you, the whole world seems to stop spinning. They make you feel seen, desired, and chosen, like you're not just special but sacred. And that energy? It doesn't turn off in the bedroom. Leo doesn't just want to be good in bed. They want to be legendary. They want you breathless, spellbound, texting your friends afterward like, "What just happened to me?" And they'll put in the work to make sure that's exactly what you feel. This is a sign that performs, and not in a shallow look-at-me way. Leos want your adoration, yes, but what most people miss is that Leo also wants to give. Generously, wholeheartedly, dramatically. They want to please you as much as they want to impress you. Picture this: rose petals, dim lighting, a curated playlist, and a Leo who has been plotting your pleasure since the moment they knew they had a shot. They don't just bring their A game, they are the game. They're confident, charismatic, and so in tune with their own bodies that you can't help but follow their lead. But here's what takes Leo to the next level. Their passion is personal. They're not just running through the motions. They're making love with their whole chest, with devotion, with fire, with that rare sense of presence that makes every touch feel like worship. Every kiss is a declaration, every movement, a performance for an audience of one, you. Leos are also incredibly affectionate. They'll pin you down with a hungry gaze, kiss every inch of your body like it's their own private kingdom, and make you feel like royalty. They don't just crave physical closeness, they want emotional intimacy too. They'll stroke your hair afterward, pull you into their chest, and ask if you're okay. That's the Leo duality, wild and warm, dominant and tender, confident and caring. And let's not forget the sheer creativity they bring to the bedroom. They're theatrical, experimental, always looking to surprise and delight. Think silk scarves, spontaneous role play, mirror play, hotel rendezvous. Leo turns everything into a fantasy, and they don't want it to end. With them, the night stretches on and on and on. Because if they're with someone who appreciates their fire, they'll burn all night just to keep you glowing. But what truly makes Leo number one is this: they make you feel worshipped, not just wanted, not just desired, worshipped. And let us be real, who doesn't want to feel like they the center of someone's universe, even if just for one night? Now, of course, there's a flip side. If Leo feels unappreciated or disrespected, they'll shut down. Their pride is real. Their ego, even more so. You have to show them that what they're giving you is being received, cherished, celebrated. But if you do that, if you reflect their love back to them, you'll unlock a lover who's loyal, passionate, adventurous, and endlessly generous. Someone who gives you the sun and still asks if it's warm enough. That's why Leo takes the crown. They don't just do love and passion, they embody it, fully, loudly, fearlessly. So tell me, do you agree, or were you rooting for someone else? Was your number one a fiery Leo? Or are you still loyal to your mysterious Scorpio, your electric Gemini, or that unforgettable Taurus? Drop it in the comments if Leo ever made you feel like the center of the universe, even if it ruined you for anyone else. And now that we've crowned the wildest lover in the Zodiac, not every sign could make the top 5, but that doesn't mean the rest are lacking in the lover department. Some just missed the list. But trust me, when these signs bring the heat, they do it their way. Quietly, suddenly, or with a force you never saw coming. Let's give these signs their well-earned moment. Sagittarius, the adventurous free spirit. You might be wondering why Sagittarius didn't land in the top 5. After all, they're known for their fiery spontaneity and passion for pleasure. But here's the thing. Sag is often more focused on the thrill of the experience than the intimacy of connection. Still, when they're into you, they're wild, hilarious, and full of surprises. A Sagittarius will try anything once, on a beach, on a plane, under the stars. They turn sex into an adventure, and for those who can match their energy and freedom-loving spirit, it can be the most liberating ride of your life. Just don't try to cage them. The moment it stops feeling fun, they're already halfway out the door. Cancer, the emotional storm. Cancer might not seem like a wild lover at first glance, but that S exactly their secret weapon. They lull you in with sweetness and comfort, then rock your world with unexpected intensity. When they feel safe, Cancer unleashes a tidal wave of passion that's deeply emotional, almost psychic. They remember what you like, how you like it, and they'll make sure every moment feels like a sacred act of devotion. Don't sleep on Cancer. They might just be the dark horse of the Zodiac when it comes to bedroom magic. Capricorn, the CEO of control and surprise. Capricorn? Really? Oh, yes. Beneath that stoic, goal-oriented exterior is a lover who knows how to take control and isn't afraid to show it. Capricorns are planners, strategists, and achievers, and they approach intimacy with the same precision. They take their time, study what works, and when the moment is right, they flip the switch and dominate the room in a way that leaves you weak and wrecked, in the best way possible. Capricorn doesn't waste time. If they're investing in you, they're all in. And when that rare sensual side comes out, Libra, the beautiful disaster. Libra, ruled by Venus like Taurus, is a lover who wants everything to be perfect. The setting, the vibe, the mood. They'll light candles, pour wine, and make you feel like you're living in a movie. And yes, they're incredibly sensual. But where they really shine is in their desire to please. Libra doesn't just want you satisfied, they want you enchanted. If they love you, they'll give their all. Sometimes to the point of losing themselves in you. It's beautiful, it's chaotic, and when it works, it's unforgettable. Aquarius, the cosmic wild card. You knew they were coming. Aquarius doesn't follow the rules, in life or in love, and that's exactly what makes them dangerous in the best way. Their minds are kinky, curious, and constantly dreaming up new ways to surprise you. They'll bring toys, ideas, and theories into the bedroom that make you raise an eyebrow, and then say yes anyway. They aren't emotionally expressive in traditional ways, but when they choose to connect, their uniqueness makes every experience feel one of a kind. Aquarius isn't everyone's cup of tea, but for the right partner, they're pure, delicious chaos. And there you have it. The countdown of the top 5 wildest lovers in the Zodiac, plus those juicy, honorable mentions that prove the Zodiac is full of surprises. From Taurus's slow-burning devotion to Leo's all-consuming fire, we've seen just how wildly different and wildly unforgettable each sign can be when it comes to love, lust, and late-night chaos. So let's be real. Did your sign make the list? Or are you sitting there thinking, they clearly haven't met a insert your sign yet? Because if there's one thing we know about astrology, it's this. Every sign has the potential to blow your mind, your back out, or your expectations, depending on the day, the vibe, and the chemistry. Now, if you loved this breakdown, don't stop here. Go check out our video on the most intense Zodiac lovers, the signs who love so hard it's almost terrifying. Or dive into the one on Zodiac signs who'll ruin your life, then text you at 2 a.m. You know who you are. Make sure you hit that like, subscribe, and turn on notifications, because we've got more steamy, savage, and shockingly accurate Zodiac deep dives coming your way. Comment your sign below and whether this ranking matched your experience or not. And if someone popped into your head while watching this, yeah, you might want to check their chart again. Until next time, keep the passion burning, keep your standards high, and never forget. The stars don't lie, but they do love drama.